Wait till you get your hands on my bumpers. Boy, you'll really find out what fun is then.
Well, hello there, everybody. It's Slam Tilt. And this is a very famous table that you all know and love. Scared Stiff, the Ultimate Pro Edition. Now, why is this the Ultimate Pro Edition? Because I've made lots and lots of improvements, rewrote the entire code, redesigned the audio, added a ton of new features. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So this is not the Scared Stiff that you've all played. This is a brand new, updated version for a new generation. Okay, so let's get the game started. I'm not going to explain too much about the game itself because it's everyone knows the rules as they are, and the rules are pretty much intact. What you see there in the middle, the 6 Tales of Terror, that still is relevant to this game.
I can see you're ready for some action, so get ready to get scared stiff. Oh, I am so excited.
She is. She's very excited. So the game starts with a skill shot, and I've added a TV there, and Elvira herself will appear on that TV on occasion, not all the time, because it would get very old. As you saw at the beginning of the game, you got a nice close-up of her titties, which is very pleasant. All this stuff comes from the TV show. Basically, whatever I can find on YouTube, everything I use in all of my games comes from YouTube. All the movie clips, all the sound effects, all the quotes, all the music tracks, everything that I ever use in all of my games comes from YouTube. And it wasn't easy finding clips for Elvira. This is a show that didn't air in the UK, so I was unfamiliar with Elvira. Obviously a huge big star in America, but not so much in the UK. Kind of like Tales from the Crypt. It wasn't aired in the UK, so I didn't watch it.
Let's see what's in Elvira's box.
So I didn't know anything about Elvira, so I had to watch a lot of shows to sort of get an idea of who she was, the personality, and that's very important when you're making a pinball game. Is if you're taking on a massive personality like Elvira, then you've got to make sure that you get the tone right in the game. And the original game does a decent job of that, although it is a little bit childish. It holds back a little bit. This one doesn't hold back. It's got all the innuendos in it. As you've already seen, you've seen a close-up of her boobs, so you know exactly what kind of game you're getting here. It's very sexy, as I would say. This game, very sexy. As we all know, Elvira herself is just incredibly sexy, even today. So the game has everything in it that you have on the original game, but there are additional things, like there's an upper flipper up there. You can't see it at the moment because it's disabled, so it's an upper flipper that you have to actually win or unlock. So it's an unlockable mechanism, which I've never seen on a pinball game before. I've never seen a feature that you actually have to unlock. And this is the spin a spider. Ah, bollocks! Changed the view and lost my ball. So there's an unlockable feature as well where you can actually slow down the spin. So as you start to you start to collect all of the spider rewards, it gets harder to land on the one you want. So I've actually added a feature which is part of the mystery. Well, it's in Elvira's box. Basically, it's a mystery feature, and she will actually have a slow spin. For one spin only, you can actually slow it down, so you can pretty much land on what you want. There's also automatic spin, which is not on the original game, where the spin will automatically spin to the next empty slot. That doesn't feature on the original game. There's just enormous enhancements to this. And as you know, Elvira is she's famous for doing B-movie stuff, but on this one she's the host of more familiar horror shows. So you'll see stuff from The Shining, you'll see stuff from Psycho, from Beetlejuice, from Frankenstein, all kinds of stuff. And this has been enhanced as well. This is actually my voice.
Terror from the crate.
Now, the crate door there is stuck open, so I'll have to fix that. I think what I've done is I've updated the physics of this game, but I haven't updated the items themselves, so I just need to do a quick update for that door, which seems to be a stuck open, but that normally would swing shut. So the rules for this particular one, I can't actually remember what it is now. I think you actually have to nail the door shut. Yeah, the creature escapes, and then you have to nail it back into the box. So it's a bit of a story to the multi-ball now. You have to capture it. I think you have to capture the ghost or whatever the hell the beast is, and then you have to nail it back in the box. So I had whenever I do multi-balls in my game now, I make sure there's a story to the multi-ball. You're not just collecting jackpots and super jackpots, which is what everybody else does. It's so boring. You've got to actually have a story, a purpose to a multi-ball now, and that's what that one is. That is where you have to recapture the beast that's escaped from the box. Then you have to collect the nails, and you have to nail it back into the box, and then you get a super jackpot. So as you can hear in the music as well, I've chosen pieces of music actually sung by Elvira herself from her ghostly LP, which play in a sequence, so they're not always the same. So they'll play, each new ball will play a different track. There's music from all over the place in this game. I just found music on YouTube. Just went on YouTube and I just looked for Halloween types of music, horror types of music, sort of Halloween songs that are popular, and everything's in here, like from Ghostbusters to Michael Jackson's Thriller. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and there's also putting on oh yeah, I forgot about Young Frankenstein's in the game as well. But there's a sequence that as you get towards the end of the game, there's a sequence from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is the time warp. So you actually get to play the time warp with a little video on the TV. And that TV adds a great deal of personality to this game. It really does. So it not only shows Elvira herself, but it also gives me an opportunity to play clips from all kinds of different movies, including Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So you'll see Leatherface up there sometimes. You'll see Hellraiser. You'll see them all. There's all the superstars of horror. Michael Myers, of course, will appear on that TV at some point during the game. So you won't see B-movie crap, that awful bloody B-movie rubbish. It's all, it's all AAA horror films that will appear in this game from now on. So I don't know why people have a problem with Future Pinball's physics, because look at this thing. Look how beautiful it shoots. I can shoot ramps. I can miss things. I don't see why people still have a problem with Future Pinball's physics. They work perfectly fine to me. All I play is Future Pinball now. I don't play Pinball FX. Certainly don't play VPX or Pinball Arcade. And I just think Future Pinball is perfect now. I think it's amazing. And this isn't PhysX either. This is normal physics, which I think work. I know that Terry Red said that there's a problem with the shooting angle, but I don't see a problem there at all. I think that's exactly what I wanted it to do. The targets are quite tight there, and I need to hit them with a wide shot. So there you go, I hit it with a wide shot, and if I want to hit the ramp, I hit it with the ramp. And it's all about your skill as a player. So you're not punished for bad physics, you're punished for just being a bad player. So if I want to hit the ramp, I've got to aim for the ramp. If I want to hit the left lane, I've got to aim for the left lane. Like there, I missed it. That's not because of the physics, that's because I just didn't aim properly. Okay, so let's go for another... the same one as before! Nah, I caught it this time. So the lighting on Future Pinball as well is fantastic. So much better than VPX. I know that they're trying to upgrade VPX to... is it the Unity engine or the Unreal engine or something like that? But the lighting on VPX is just nowhere near as good as Future Pinball. And I know they're trying desperately to catch up to Future Pinball. They've been doing that for like 15 years now. VPX, or Visual Pinball, has been trying to catch up to Future Pinball, but it's still not there. It will eventually catch up to Future Pinball, but it's not quite there yet, which is why I've been with Future Pinball all of this time, and I'll stay with Future Pinball pretty much, God knows, for another 15, 20 years probably, I don't know, until something else comes along which is better than Future Pinball, which there isn't anything out there better than Future Pinball at the moment that I can see. So that's why I only make games for Future Pinball. I keep changing the view. Why have I changed the view though? Night of the Leapers! Oh my god! So what I really like about that TV as well is I did a thing from the movie Poltergeist. You remember when the static? See the static? That's obviously a famous reference to the film Poltergeist, and you will actually see some stuff from the Poltergeist movie in this game as well. Obviously, when you're dealing with Poltergeist, you're dealing with entities that can muck about with the ball, so that's quite fun. So this really is a horror showcase, and it's an enormous amount of fun. And it really is a shame that people just don't like Future Pinball, because if you like Future Pinball, you could all enjoy this game. You'd be playing it, and you'd have a hell of a Halloween party with this game. You know, it's great for multiplayer. But no, you don't like Future Pinball. You just like VPX. So you'll only ever get to play the original game, which came out hundreds of years ago, with very old sound effects, very old rules. But that's what you want, and so that's what you get. You don't get this. So I was planning to release this game last Halloween, and then I was going to release it this Halloween, but you know, it's just a waste of time. Nobody's going to play it. Only me, which is fair enough. So I will bring this video to an end, because I don't want to make the videos too long, because my internet connection is terrible and it takes forever to upload these videos. I will upgrade my internet connection eventually. So yeah, I hope you had a great Halloween party this year. Future Pinball just has such a great collection of Halloween games, and that's what I'm going to post some videos of around about this time of the year. I'll just show you my other Halloween games that I've been working on, and just to show you really just how fun pinball can be, really, if you just put the time and the effort in. And pinball without any restrictions, with an unlimited amount of time, an unlimited amount of creativity, can just produce these incredible experiences which you just cannot get. They can't do that, anything like this, in the real world. You'll never see anything from Stern, Jersey Jack, or anyone that can produce a game like this, because they just won't get the licensing approval. And so that's that's what I love about Future Pinball. It's just completely uncapped. You just do whatever the hell you want, and I love that. So that's why it's for me and Future Pinball forever, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you for watching my little video game, and take care.